Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Burma. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Burma being sent there.
Fine! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it.
If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green orange. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, then. Have you beheld the dragon as yet, sir? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Mel to see that. We can but hope that the sovereign will rid us of their Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people here are evacuated and safe. The people here are evacuated and safe.
The people here are evacuated.
The people here are...
The people here are evacuated and safe, for the moment.
The people here are evacuated and safe.
The people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated.
There are more who can yet be saved. Pawns are oft called nomads, for we wander between this world and the many other realms with which we are connected. I am no exception, and my experiences in these other worlds will doubtless be of aid to you on your adventure. 'Tis my privilege to accompany you as your loyal pawn.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Well met.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
A row of autos arrived. Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. Give much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Your diligence has borne fruit at last. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. Twill be an honor to serve by your side. A visit to Melve might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the road. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock, and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
I'm unsure.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use. We have all we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
True enough.
Marcus ought to be... Hand him that note, and he'll take...
It's not my duty.
Over here, if you would.
Would that I now had force to draw steel. If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to... Would that I now had force to draw steel.
First, assess the field. Then, polish up my gear.
I best make myself scarce.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Let me get that.
Over here, if you please. We've arrived, just as planned.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis. Say, your arms look free. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
But... First, we must find out how to procure what we require. Then our search can begin in earnest. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining... certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
We have arrived.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting...
Sir Marcus was well pleased, Master. Shall we report our success to Sir Geoffrey? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. We are none of us alike in vocation.
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
We've arrived, just as...
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
Splendid. Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Oh, we've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will.
Ocado.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our... Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure...
We must fly to the aid of those in need. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Here we go again.
To arms!
I am well aware of the deeds.
We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Stricken with sleep. How troublesome. Well done.
You come to aid me. I see. Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my... Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed.
We'd best report back. Furthermore, we've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
Thieves do allow for a greater range of cooperative tactics.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return. And
aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap.
It was a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
A visit to Melve might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Fancy a gander? I find good. for sale. Much obliged. Fancy a gander? You've made yourself an enemy.
I'm not agreeing to this.
Over here, if you would.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
I'll not stick my head
Fancy a gander?
someone comes
I find goods for sale. Fancy a gander? I find... goods for sale. Always a pleasure.
Not buying. That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Over here, if you please.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.